Hello there people, and look at those tire warming up skills, absolutely legend. So we will start up this race in really last position, so it should be quite interesting to see where can I end up in this race. So you can see a hungry horde of people, hungry sim racers for the positions are now trying to distinguish who has the right of the way. So we had to nudge the Mercedes guy a little bit, but you can see the guys just can't drive in a straight line as the Bentley right up in the wall, and many guys just try to go in a straight line and really can't make up their mind where their place on the tarmac should be. So that gave us a lot of positions. Now we are sitting in 9th place just by two chicanes and one straight section. So that is quite of something of a achievement, I think. And by the end of the lap, I was sitting in 8th place. So trying to keep up with this Audi in front of me. So you can see the horde, another three-way horde is piling up, and they will try to distinguish who is the king of the corners to come. So I don't know what the Audi guy is doing, but he will just lunge up in the inside, and yeah, and there's not much to be said but to nudge the Aston Martin guy out of the way. I felt like I was driving the tractor on a country road. So you can see 2 laps I was sitting in 5th place, so that was the end of the race, and quite happy with the result actually. So next race I qualified myself in 8th place, and which will be in Silverstone, and I put up a good qualifier, I think, and knowing that there was around 1 second to the top position, top split, just 1 second, it was really competitive. I'm waiting for a competitive race, so nudging the Lamborghini quite wide, and I had no space on the outside. I had to let the guys pass as I was out of position completely. So the Ferrari I had to leave the space for Ferrari and let him go. You will see why there is no point in fighting for a position at the start of the race. So it's quite a gamble sometimes, because you don't know the guys. You will know the strengths only after 3rd lap or 2nd lap. Mostly it's 4th lap even. Right now everybody is following each other's lines and making the same mistakes that everybody else is making. So it's just copycatting right now, and there was a little yeah, tangled up the Ferrari with the McLaren P1. So not the best case scenario also, and also right now yeah, Lamborghini didn't leave any space whatsoever to the AMG, and that will give me enough momentum to possibly get past the AMG on the last section of the track. So that was quite a good sequence, I think. I got quite lucky right now, and also I will try to change my racing line right now at the last bit of a moment. I want to go a little bit defensive, but I knew that it wouldn't be necessary, and also a little bit of slide. I was yet again not clipping the apex right now, and I love this S section of the Silverstone. This is the place where I really gain most of the time I can on the track. As you can see, I'm nearing up on the Lamborghini right now, but the guy proved to be quite fast also, but I kept my head down and tried to put those laps in consistently as I could have. So I found myself right behind the Alonso, as you can see. So we are racing up against the Alonso. So while this part of the race goes on, I know most of you have left the video and clicked away. So for those of you who have stayed right now, I want to say huge thanks for following up on Out of Pace Racing YouTube channel. It means really a lot. This YouTube channel is something that I really want to grow, to maybe also grow to 1,000 subscribers. This is the first roadmap that I want to fill. 1,000 subscribers would be nice. If you're still here, consider subscribing to the channel. If you're absolute legend, you can like the video or dislike it. It doesn't really matter to me whether you like it or dislike it, but if you do one of those, it helps. So huge thanks to you that you watch the video. If you press like or dislike, that's also so awesome. And if you end up subscribing, that means a world to me. I'm really passionate about sim racing, and I'm still doing this despite everything, and it means a lot. So at this point of the race, you can see Lamborghini is just escaping away from me, and right now we skipped at the last 4 minutes of the race, so we will see the fast sweeping S section it gives such a good rush and freedom for me, and it's somewhere where I really can capitalize and always try to go faster. I'm not afraid of the speed. The space where I really lose my time is when I have to brake, the braking zones for the slow corners or for hairpins or something like that. That's where I lose most of my speed. So this Alonso guy, he was I would say we were fairly evenly matched. I think he was really good, mostly just escaping from me. I couldn't make up my consistency throughout the race this time, so I ended up just following him. He also made a mistake. That's why I end up catching him in some places of the race. So in case right here we end up catching him again. So, and also huge thanks to the people that watch in general my videos. You're no lesser than those who watch until the end or near the middle. So we can see Alonso has a huge slide, and he ends up losing 2 positions. You can see in the map, but he goes into 7th place. So this is the last lap that I started on this race, and I will try to keep the position that I have. And mostly the race was quite stressful on deltas. Yet again, watching those deltas, making those braking mistakes, trying to catch the guys and not really capitalizing what car can give me is just a huge mistake. I know some of the sim racers, more professional ones, just take away the deltas from the HUD completely, from the HUD display. They take it away completely, so it doesn't break the concentration from the race. Yeah, maybe on qualifying also, but I think it's something you need to rather leave on these deltas, but you need to discipline yourself to know when you can actually check them, because you can see right now behind me is Ferrari, and he was kind of close throughout the race, and that was one thing that I was really thankful that I hold on to the position, as you can see the last lap. And also I've been really training myself to calculate also the fuel, to be more fuel efficient, to have those extra weight advantages also for the race. So this was it. This was my 5th place of the race. Really happy about it. So nothing more to add, just a race, 2 races. Good as always. I felt really okay. And yeah, once again, can't thank you enough. So he was nudging me that great pace, great race. And what else? Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.